My name is Ed Snoble. I live about an hour west of Chicago, and I'm a financial planner for a local bank in the area. My definition of success is actually probably different than many, in that a goal for me, like when I go to do a race, um, my goal is to have as much fun as humanly possible when I do it. Triathlon for me has always been it's my social outlet. It's not work, it's not family, it's what I go out and do for fun. So really a successful is one where I get all the training in and I'm able to do it successfully with the training group and make sure everything goes well on race day. All right, so the first word that comes to mind when I think about ESU, even if I had to narrow it down to just one word, is, for me, it's absolutely been personalized, I would think. I don't have the easiest calendar in the world to work with. I am not lucky enough to have that calendar where you can just build something for me and let me go with it. There were some weeks that I had, 20 hours to play with. And then there were some weeks where, I was trying to squeeze blood out of just maybe 10 hours of working out. Just because of the way that my calendar works. So having the availability to truly customize it, not only for my race, but for my schedule and for my lifestyle, was invaluable. And that's why I'll continue to come back and do this over and over and over again. So when I decided I needed a coach and decided to start working together with Coach Ryan, it was when I finally had stepped up to do the full Ironman distance. And that I had been racing some of the smaller stuff for a while with, about as much success as I wanted to get out of it. I never plan on winning any of these races. I just don't want to come in dead last either. So I knew for me that when I was going to start to get real serious with my training and what I was doing and how I was going about it, that's when I knew that I needed to get somebody involved who was able to take a little bit more of a kind of an independent approach to what it was that I was doing. Helped probably keeping me out of trouble more than anything. Let's see. Coach Ryan and I go back about 2 years now, maybe a little bit more. And, it's actually been a very successful relationship so far. You provide a lot of value and resource to me that I don't normally have. And it's really mostly in terms of being able to delegate a certain thought process or responsibility regarding my race that oftentimes I don't give enough time or attention to. So by letting you handle all that, all I have to do is focus on the training itself. Yes, I would absolutely recommend ESU to anybody that was looking for any type of coaching opportunity or race plans or whatever the case, whatever they needed to get their race done. I don't think there's been, probably in 2 years, if there's ever been a question that has come up that couldn't be answered with a really good answer and being on time. And I think that's one of the biggest things that I've always looked for is resource, right? Something more than, Google, for example. I needed to be able to reach out and to talk to somebody and say, I got a question about this. This is what's going on with me. What have you seen with other athletes that, had similar issues or whatever, and what do we do to fix it? And then take that question, but take it in the scope of the fact that all of my data has been uploaded for the last year and a half, and that you guys get to see that stuff in real time. So when you take, what it is that I do, put it together with the knowledge base that you have from working with everybody else, I would absolutely recommend that organization to really just let anybody that wanted to take, their hobby or their athletics or whatever they want to call it, take it to a different level. Absolutely, without fail, would I recommend it. If somebody was on the fence with figuring out if ESU was the right thing or his coach or whatever the case might be, I would say if you're even thinking about it, you're already there. You won't know if it's going to work or not, or if it's going to be a benefit or a curse to you or whatever the case might be until you do it. So you definitely should try. But again, deal with seasoned professionals who have been doing this for a while that have lots of track record of success. And, and again, everybody's definition of success will be different. But figure out what it is that you're looking for. And absolutely, get a coach. It's going to make everything a million times better for you.